My goodness. All right. I think we're good to go. All right. All right. What's up, everybody? Good. Or there's only one person here. What's up? Sorry, a little bit late again. Today's been a minute late. All right. All right. Just give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna tag everybody. Get started here. All right. Okay. So anybody in the premium Discord, you guys can always message or request in live trading chat. I have that up right now. So, all right. Let's It was good. It was good. Hey, what's up, B-Bar? Interesting day, but definitely a good one. So we're gonna talk about a couple different setups and then just get into the charting stuff. So it's dark in here. Keep it like that. Nice and dark. Oh yeah, we'll chart SPY and all that good stuff. All right, we're gonna go live. What's up? What's up? Good evening, everybody. Just going live here. All right. Switch that over. Hold SPWR. What do you think about it? One of the reasons why I think they're holding it down is because I think it might have good earnings, but that's only speculation based on things that I've seen in the past. So, right. So we're gonna put that down. All right, perfect. Let me go ahead and move that. What's up, everybody? So we're gonna go over the news, just a brief recap of today, all that good stuff, and where's that guy? We'll go over a couple of the plays that we took today, and some setups that we're gonna be looking for going into tomorrow. So, guys probably already see some craziness happening here on Microsoft. So, all right. Plug Bauer. Yeah, all requests here on YouTube. Make sure to tap some likes. What's up, man? Good day. Traded Piton. Awesome, Anna. That's good to hear. Do you come out green for the day again? Am I into any crypto? Yeah, I mean, I'm into trading crypto, for sure. But yeah, not like any. I'm not like a crypto night kind of guy, definitely not in that. I'm in the server, but not in that bracket. So, link in the bio if you guys are interested in any chart request or having anybody take your request. The link is in the bio. So, are we allowed to know my name? My name. Yeah, my name is Garrett, the ferret. That's all you get. I'm just kidding. Why does my hair look red? Does my hair look red to y'all on camera? kind of looks red to me. That's weird. That's not what it really looks like. All right. Anyway, enough about my hair. Let's go ahead and get started with some news. I'm also gonna log in here. That way I can watch the stream. Um, so is there anybody on here before I get started who is using Benzinga Pro? Just or who is currently using the trial? Is there anybody who fits that description? Oh, it's gonna be loud. All right, so you guys are here with me. Yep, Shib took off. That's what I was telling people today about Shib. Is it's just consolidate. Shib is just consolidating. It's just consolidating. It looks to possibly go higher. With crypto, as long as crypto goes up, I'm sure Shib will follow along and suit. So, all right. So, I might have to put some Ethereum and stuff like that up here. Okay, so thank you guys once again for tuning in here. Trying to snap my screen. There we go. Like Grom didn't pull out when your buddies. Alex and didn't pull out. When did Grom said? Oh man, did you get in with him? That was a great entry. Yeah, he's a little bit more conservative, you know. But that's within his risk. But I'm glad that you got that move, man. What an excellent move to get. And I would imagine I would speculate that you're probably going to see another pop on this thing. So, alrighty, so let's go ahead and I think we got the general Twitter link in the bio. I'm gonna go ahead and oops, sorry, trying to get this chat open right now. Okay, now we're good to go. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with the news, and then we'll get to your guys' questions. I'm going to be really quick with this, guys. I don't want to waste your time, but I think there's a couple things to get over. So, all 3 out of 4 major indexes registered gains today. Nasdaq climbed up 0.47%, the Nasdaq up 0.41%. Russell fell 0.06%. So, utilities was the strongest sector. XLU, that's the SPY Utilities ETF, surged 1.55%. Consumer staples and real estate followed behind closely. Energy decreased 1.05%. Bitcoin, of course, we saw that one popped right through the $55 level, breaking that downtrend. So far, so good. Affirm, guys, Affirm, what a play. And I was a little late because we moved down from my entry. But I this was all I was waiting for was that breaking downtrend, and I had the 140 price target. We hit 139. I'm okay with not having the 140, especially with that kind of move. And I know a lot of you guys caught Affirm, but that one advanced around 20% after announcing its partnership with Target. Offer and a couple people got this before I did in the chat. You know, they were ripping and roaring on Heck. Actually, Heck Diesel was one of the first admins this morning to snag that one. But good second entry for us, especially after it cleared that 125 level. It was definitely for sure going to go hit that 139, 140 level. So to start with, can you share views for tomorrow? I will. I'm going to go over the news and then going to go right into kind of like what I'm expecting for SPY and stuff like that, and we'll start taking some requests. So, anyway, besides that, yeah, they're partnering with Target to offer payment by installments right before the holiday shopping season. So, now. So let's see. I didn't really give a crap about GM. I know a couple people did. But Senator GOP Mitch McConnell offered a short-term solution to the country's debt ceiling woes. The debt ceiling fears have spooked investors in recent days. For most of the pandemic, the debt ceiling was suspended However, the Treasury time has come, and the U.S. is expected to run out of money in 2 weeks, leaving the country with a high likelihood of a maxed out ceiling. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen has warned about this repeatedly over the last weeks and suggested that defaults could bring credit downgrades, market turbulence, and an inability to pay government employees and Social Security checks. Um, so the only real solution is obviously to raise the debt ceiling or mint a $1 trillion coin, to which I literally cannot believe that is a real thing, but that's a real thing. Assuming no resolution is met, the U.S. could begin to default on its debt. So on Sunday, we covered how bettors are assessing the odds of a debt ceiling raise, and the time bettors predict gave lawmakers a 33% chance of raising the ceiling as negotiations have continued. Bettors have changed their tune now, pin 92% odds of the debt ceiling raise being enacted before Yellen's forewarned D-Day. So. All right. So besides that, of course, there was a couple of earnings, but we'll just kind of get into the major indexes. Yeah, we did kill it today, Big Stepper. Big Stepper was out there crushing it too, man. So Nvidia ready for all-time highs. I am about to go over Nvidia. That is one of the top watch lists, as well as obviously AMD. Let's see here. Adam, thank you so much. Thank you very much. I really appreciate what you're doing right now. That really helps me out with the TikTok for sure. If you're asking if you should buy anything, probably shouldn't. Um, but as far as SHIB is concerned, I mean, it looks like it's gonna move higher. Just watch for that new break. Watch the break over 28. Looks like it's sustaining, breaking new highs. I actually TP'd at 24 cents. Whatever. Whatever. Oh my. Yeah, that thing is ripping. Yep, so that's most of crypto for you. Anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and go over SPY, major ETFs, and see what we could potentially expect for tomorrow. So I think at the beginning of the week, guys, I kind of explained, or I don't want to say exclaimed, but I told you guys my feelings about going lower before actually retesting our downtrend. And that happens quite often with any, extended correction or bear market, what do you ever want to call this trading style right now that the market's in. But what I'm seeing potentially tomorrow, because we have one of two things, is either we gap down with data, right? And we do have some economic data to look forward to tomorrow, or I don't know, however you want to, maybe not look forward to. But on the 7th, we have initial claims, continuing claims, jobless claims, excuse me, consumer credit, and EIA natural gas inventories. Of course, those are going to be more high impact as far as jobless claims. So hopefully that changes and flips the script. But other than that, if we can, that may result in futures changing around 8:30 before the actual what and what does that man say? Can he just turn around? I can actually see you texting and just reading the news. um uh don't worry about my charts. If you don't like them, you don't have to stare at them. So but I can see you guys' questions. But guys, I'm in the middle of just kind of going over the major ETFs, and then we're going to take some chart requests. So right here, I can't imagine that after three major bounces off the same price market for 426, 425 area, it does look like you have a crazy triple bottom. That's obviously bullish in this sense. It doesn't look like we're going to make a lower low in the meantime. Now, as far as this downtrend is concerned, it's not too far away. Today, I named my price target of 436.65 or 436.75, and I was off on that one just by a few cents. But as of today, 438 as of tomorrow, I'm sorry, is likely where I'll be watching. SPY to head. So not a huge day, but definitely green enough to send us to the upside. So the 200-day EMA for me on the hourly oftentimes is going to be that key indicator. So look at and this is something to think about when you're trading and when you're looking at certain indicators on certain time frames, is to kind of be aware to how the stock reacts when it comes around. And you can see definitely rejections here, and the price gets really, really choppy as it starts to climb above and around it. So we're getting really close. So there is a high likelihood that we could see 438, but there's also the possibility that this 200-day EMA is going to be too much. So if we start closing below 435.55, I would anticipate a little bit of a pullback, but this is overall very bullish setup here. Probably take some type of cataclysmic event to cause us to just cruise or crush to the downside. So um those of you in the Discord, I'm looking at the live trading chat. You guys obviously have priority with this, so you guys have any requests, you guys can definitely type in there. Bro is still here 8 hours later. No, I just hopped back on. MRO, I'd be happy to look at the MRO, but I'm taking all requests on YouTube. The link is in the bio. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I appreciate you guys leaving those likes. But yeah, shit's been going crazy. So anyway, we got the Qs. Same thing here. Now, let me show you something. Sometimes stocks will move in front of the Qs. The Qs look amped because they've obviously fell a little bit harder, but they do potentially look amped for a significant move up. Now, let's look at Microsoft. Why do I say that? So Microsoft, look at the similarities between the Qs and Microsoft, right? Obviously, they run with each other. So right now we have a Microsoft gap fill. All right, that was unfortunately well. Let me rephrase myself. Not unfortunate, because we had so many plays that went really, really well. SHIB is taking off right now. Shiba Inu is breaking out right now. The volume is rising on this breakout. I don't know if anybody's interested or are playing that. I would highly recommend watching 30 cents as a major rejection point. If you get an insane volume spike at that point, you probably will have people trying to dump the bag at that point. But 30 cents is coming up soon, it looks like here. I'm not a crypto guy, just making that clear. What are my thoughts on Apple? See, right now I'm making up everything I'm saying off the top of my head. What is this guy talking about? They need to burn more. What are y'all talking about? That's weird. Yeah, you link in bio. I'm not a crypto guy. Anyway, so there you go. Should move it. So anyway, Microsoft kind of moving ahead of the Qs, so I'm curious to see if we'll see continuation. We did see some crazy flow for Microsoft, but that's kind of what I'm watching there. So anyway, tomorrow I'm probably gonna expect some light continuation from most of the market. So anyway, so that's pretty much it. As for what can you do to avoid fake outs? Don't play things that have low volume. Pay attention to the volume, price action. If stock has no catalyst, then oftentimes they'll just stay away from it. Where do you think Facebook is going? If you drop that in the chart, I see Roblox, I see Apple, I see IVC, I see all your requests, but I need you guys to drop those in the TikTok stream. If you don't, or in the YouTube stream, the link is in my bio. So, all right. So we're gonna go over really quickly the Affirm, because you guys can learn from this. So there you go. That's the Affirm chart again. Roxana? Is everything okay, Roxana? I'm just checking. I see you called me. It happens all the time, though. Happens all the time. Anyway, so great play on Affirm. Caught it a little bit late. that one, simple channel trade. What do I expect from this one? Likely a pullback. I would anticipate here, I'm going to turn on my 9-day moving average. I would anticipate anywhere below 132. We're probably going to see a good pullback, probably around the 128, maybe just 130 even level. But more than likely, we will see a little bit of an affirm pullback. If anything, the most bullish situation is you trade flat. But I'd like to remind you of previous price cycles here. So if we do get this third rejection, might end up pulling back down here to this support. But we'll see. We'll see how it behaves, and if it decides to go higher, then that'll be quite interesting. So anyway, net. So I want to recap on net because what the hell? I mean, straight up, guys. What a safe play. That's the only way that I can word that is it was a really safe play. It just moved up really nicely. So this one's coming off of the first entry that we gave you, or that I gave you guys yesterday. Same thing, same high probability setup. Guys, I'm not like a genie. I know some of you guys, someone DM'd me today and told me I was a wizard. Affirm, same thing, guys. It's just intuition. Like I mean, I feel like it's that way. So a gap fill to me with a market that's seen a big hard pullback, that's a high probability for 60 cents. Hey, so there's some people here in the TikTok right here who made money. If you guys made money on net today, I'll throw up a hand in the chat. But that's literally what we traded today. We did quite well. So um, I do not play EDU or any Chinese tickers. That is kind of a no-no for me. But I'll look at it at some point. If you guys do I think the market's going up? I think the market's going to go up likely. So thank you, Adam. You're the man, dude. I really appreciate it. So you're really helping me out. So I appreciate that. Okay, so anyway, net gap fill today. So one of the things that I told you guys yesterday is that if we got a gap down, that would be bullish. That's exactly what we got. We got a nice gap down today. Pulled back to the 50-day EMA. As soon as we crossed that 9, I knew we were going to send it. And we did most of that movement in pre-market and target hit. So we went straight to the gap fill, filled that gap. And then we pulled back, and I know some of you guys were able to play net to the downside. It did break that trend. I did want to take it to the upside. I did enter a call here and exit. That call was red, but the overall position was green. That call, I think, was red like 3%. Closed the trade. Beautiful day. Super green. Maybe look for some continuation going into tomorrow. But I would also say that it's getting close to candle time. So if anything, we'll see 137 tomorrow, all-time highs. But this is some parabolic movement. Really, if you think about it, we took this trade at around I think it was 118, and we've rode it all the way up to 135. So he has a discount if you want to get more. Oh, intimate. It's sexy. Sorry. All right. So real quick, we also, I know a couple of you guys caught SDC. That was the one that ended up running as well. We also saw a little bit of movement from PayPal. And I think that PayPal is actually going to end up on the watch list tomorrow, looking for a potential return to 270 tomorrow. 270 might be the price target for a PayPal run tomorrow. And that one is on the watch list as well, amongst some other ticker names that we're going to go over those. So, all right. It is 8:41. So really quickly, I'm going to show you guys the watch list that I have at the moment. Yeah, so we're going to look at, and guys, I'm going to keep this really quick because it doesn't matter if I show you this, the market gap's down, everything I'm saying is now irrelevant. So I'm just giving you the setups and we'll go from there. So I'll give you the levels and everything tomorrow. So look at this setup right here. Beautiful setup on NVIDIA. I like the 4-hour, definitely gives you that clean setup right there. Nice wick. Look at that setup there. Beautiful. Low, respective. Look at that bounce. Just so crazy. So what I'm looking for here is ultimately a gap fill, right? Another high probability play. So if we see movement from what? Our correlating ETF, that's going to be SMH. SMH is likely going to even though it is falling out of a rising wedge, it could potentially go and retest the level that it broke. And that's going to be around 158.80, which is more than enough room to potentially send NVIDIA into that gap. Ultimately, I think 259 on SMH is possible as well. Who knows? Honestly, it's back above that major bullish moving average. It looks like it's going to roll over to the upside. So we'll see where it goes. But NVIDIA is on the top of the watch list tomorrow. So got lots of alerts set on that one, adding some more here and there. This is TradingView. And I'm on YouTube right now, link in the bio. Anyway, so we also have Crowd. I'm watching this one with our boy Meat Barn here. He's in the chat. My buddy Nick is watching Crowd too. This one already moved up a little bit in pre-market, kind of showing it's finished the day with a pennant. Could definitely go either way with that bilateral pennant, but that's just something to expect when you're up against downtrend. And that is exactly what you're seeing here from CrowdStrike is you are technically up against downtrend. You are against that hourly 200-day EMA, which is perfectly lined up with that downtrend. So CrowdStrike is going to need to break, for me, above 251.65, very small gap to fill. And then from there, possibly revisiting that previous support, 255. So CrowdStrike. Great traders. Jasmine Trader. That's cool. Malaysia, please look at our any AI. I'm down like 200. Yeah, NVIDIA looks good. So and then I did want to go over the PayPal setup. We did have a red trade too on Asana, and I want to talk about that one as well. So really quickly, PayPal, I'm watching PayPal above 266, and I think that's probably going to be it for those higher probability plays. I'll get into the next ones. SQ definitely had an interesting setup. SQ could absolutely see a major bounce here, a major bounce, guys, tomorrow on Square. So there's lots of setups here. Square breaks above 243.60. That's the hourly 200 right there. It is highly probable that we could see a test of downtrend, which would be around the 250. So, okay, so that's pretty much it. Just wanted to keep that short and sweet, and we're gonna go ahead and keep it moving. So go ahead. You guys already asked for SPY. Hold SPWR. So SPWR, anytime you hold through earnings, I always set up straddles so that way I'm protected. Both way. Anakin buying puts on younglings. Oh my God. Wow. Canadian market, no. Like American market. You guys can see here. Affirm, Roku. Yeah, Affirm looked, Roku looked pretty good. Yeah, you're Anakin. Yeah, somebody else is convinced that I'm that guy too. They think that I'm Anakin. I'm not. Apple puts before the dark side. Yeah, hopefully no dark side. Great. No, I don't. I don't trade on leverage. Most market crashes are fueled by margin goals. FYI. Okay. Okay, so last one, real quick, guys. Asana. I entered this play and exited this play and kind of got shaken out just because I was looking to take it for a breakout trade. It looks like they wanted it to stay in range, but guess what? We got another net looking play, guys. Another one of my favorite setups. Hourly 200 EMA crossover already happening. 50 sitting here, 20 sitting there as well. High probability gap, 112.25 to the upside. Looks like we have a pretty full plate for tomorrow, so there's no need to add to that unless we see any type of catalyst. If we see a catalyst, we'll take it as we see it. Of course, reacting to that news. So, all right, crowd, NVIDIA. And now I'm going to go ahead and get to your guys' request. Thank you for your patience. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. All right, let's get to it. We doing stocks or crypto stocks? Can you give advice on stop losses, when to take them? Um, that's yes. Type that question if you don't mind in the YouTube so I can get to it in chronological order. So, okay. So you guys go ahead and drop those requests. For those of you in the Discord, you guys know that you guys got priority. Meat Barn. Yo. Meat Barn. Yeah. So that's a dude's screen name in the YouTube. So, um, yeah. Upside, yes. BA. Type that request in. Fuck. Actually, so sorry about that. I actually left BA off the chart too. BA has an incredible setup, and we'll go over that too. There's too many setups. I can't take them all. Garrod, Garrett. So like, double R, double T. How low do I see Wish going? I see it going to 450 potentially. I don't know where it's at right now. I'll have to double check on it. Hold SPWR, good trip PT2 Piton. What other requests we got here? Check out Plug. All right, we'll look at Plug then. Start the day or start the evening with Plug Power. Okay, so oh, I didn't know. Apparently, I already have this charted too as well. All right, you've got a major falling wedge. You are underneath that 200-day EMA, but you are on support. Wick here showing me the dynamic support there, running support up there. Nice. Um, I think on the daily it does have a decent setup. If you look at the hourly, definitely showing a break in downtrend here. That 200-day EMA is sitting right in this demand zone above or supply zone above you. So, if you get above that into that supply 2550, and Plug definitely has the potential to start trending to the upside at least for a trip to downtrend. So. Yeah, that looks good. Finally made it to the YouTube. What's up, Reckless Abyss? Oh my God, lots of them. I just scrolled down. Can you look at Roblox? Yeah. Oh, sorry, I scrolled down too far. Hold on one second. One at a time, yo. I'll get them. Uh, so Twitter chart, Twitter. All right, so let's look at Twitter. If you guys on TikTok have requests, hop in the YouTube. Or actually, I'm going to restart this thing real quick. So hop back on in just a second. All right. Link in the bio if you guys are curious or want to hop in. I might shut off TikTok though in a minute. So sorry, guys. 1 second. All right. Okay. Another one. Apparently, I already charted this one as well. Okay, so um, okay, support bounce. You're at the 9-day moving average. You're at the 50-day moving average. So that's the goal. I'm looking at 62.15. You can push 62.15 immediately. 63.50. that's dead center right in the middle of this setup right now. I usually look at that as a deviation or as a middle ground resistance. So that is definitely going to be the one to break. But of course, if you can break that, then downtrend's right around 65.80. And of course, this was mentioned as a potential long. And anytime that happens, it's going to go long for about 2 days and then dump. So be careful if you're in that. SHIB looks like it's running to 30 here. Okay. Is there any chance they won't raise the debt ceiling? It's pretty low. Sam, I know everybody and their mother is on Sam, so I'm anything that those guys get into, I just do my own thing because I'm not going to get caught in a dump, or I'll play the momentum and then get out. Okay. If you're in the premium Discord, um, then yes, you can comment and I'll take your request first. So check that out. Okay, keep it moving here. We've got Twitter set up. You said Johnson and Johnson coin. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. I love watching your TikTok stream. I appreciate that. All right. Thank you, Madman. I appreciate that. So Johnson and Johnson, guys, I feel like there's someone that may have said that we had a rising wedge a little bit ago. We had a market maker fake out. They let retail take that one to the moon. Dividends came, and then I think Merck and everything else started happening. So I'll be honest with you, Johnson and Johnson, not really the most phenomenal setup here. um I would say that looking at the where the next support is, or major bounce zone is going to be around 155. 155 is going to be the first level that I would anticipate. Maybe 156 here. So let me mark out these levels for you so you don't like look at them blind. So look at these previous rejection points, right? So you've got 1, 2, and then 3, and then finally a breakout. So even here you get a little bounce as well. So that's going to be the same level that you're looking to potentially bounce off of. Of course, there's never just a complete level. It's not just a price mark. A lot of new traders will say, well, I see 29, 39, or 38, right? Like that's irrelevant. The 38 cents, like that, it's quarterly cent marks, or 5 cent increments. But right here you have a zone, or you could call this a supply. And so you're already bouncing a little bit, but that's where I would suspect Johnson Johnson to go at this previous low right here. So um starting to have some doubts with the lower lows. Yeah, Johnson and Johnson. I mean, like long term on Johnson and Johnson, like this is where you can go out to the weekly and maybe do a little bit more DD. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to, but we'll see if there's any setup here that I'm missing. Um, no, let's see right here. Nah, nothing there. So, yeah, I would anticipate a pullback there. You do have a finish the day with the doji, so it's not unlike Johnson & Johnson to retest the very same level that it broke, but anywhere above 163, and you could reverse. But so far, you look like you're heading to the downside. So, um, can I look at CEI? Yeah, I'll look at it. Let's see, what do you got? Oh, um, so the evaluation, where these people are thinking this thing's going to go is well below where it was. anything else, guys, and my entry, or I should have, I mean, this would have been a short, but here goes SHIB. There it is, 30 cents on SHIB. If anybody was rocking SHIB, I went over Microsoft already, so on my YouTube, so make sure to just scroll back. SDC looks like it's going to move further to the upside, potentially breaking that downtrend. So if anything, you may see market makers in order to trap more retail. Unfortunately, it is what it is. May go retest similar levels like 129, but I still see, very much or more bearish than bullish. So I would say you could mark out certain supports. So there's one. So there you have it right there. Edwin, I did go over net, but we'll take a look at another look at it. So I called for this rejection point. I thought we could see 136. That was the top on net for me. And it looks like here on the hourly time frame, the 9-day moving average, which has kind of been our best friend here, this one has um held the stock up. So right now I would be looking for net to potentially clear this 134. Gap down even would be better. I would like to see a gap down, not a gap up. And then, just I would say, all-time highs, would be just the level that I'd be watching. So um is there any chance they won't? No. Ooh, I'm getting tired. I don't know why. I just got hit with like a wave. Uh What type of chair? I don't know what this is. It's garbage. Um, remember this name right here, guys. I won't give him the time of day. Agent Flipper Scalper. Well, you don't have to sit and watch me anymore, Rule of Capital. Go make some content and help somebody if you have all the answers. Much love to you, man. Good luck, but not in my lobby. Yuck. So Clover Hot Dog Water, unfortunately, it is a real company, but I'll be honest with you guys, Clover looks like a Head and Shoulders. So it's probably gonna go there, and that's 650. So 650, hopefully you can get a bounce. Otherwise, you might start exploring new lows here. So Facebook. Mara's gonna run. So Facebook, whoa. All right, we're cold blooded with this shit. Sorry, excuse me. Yo, that's gas. I drew this line when we dumped. So we've had 2 days of what? Up and down, chop. So that's what that was representing. That's what we talked about. Not even clearing, not even getting close. That's amazing. That's super cool. I think a decision is likely in the works. I'm sure they're gonna figure out some way to get around this shit. That would kind of, I mean, if they ended up getting like basically taken over, I don't know. If they end up deploying like some type of team to go over like Facebook, that's going to make it even worse for me. But I think the whole site just shut down, but which would obviously suck for people. But anyway, Facebook needs to break down trend, but also fill that gap that we were just talking about. And you can see the gap on the daily. The gap on the daily starts at 335.85, and then it closes right there at 338.90. So just a little bit of a gap, but that gap would put you up and past downtrend. So um right. Oh, am I missing Twitter? Oh shit, Twitter already gone. Yeah, so Twitter it's at the deviation mark. So it just needs to get right above 63.35. Yeah, nice. Sorry, I just missed that. What are my thoughts on Apple and Mara? Apple, there you go. Falling wedge. So hold on a second. Okay, so we are closing above downtrend. So above tomorrow, 133.35. Good volume. Probably going to see 145, just like we talked about the other day. So I'm going to tweak these charts. So make sure to go, if you guys want to save these charts that I do, I'll just tweet them out as I go. I keep forgetting to do that. So okay. So that's a falling, rising or falling one, excuse me. So BA, if you guys have any requests, BA Tilray, guys, please hop in the YouTube. The link is in the bio, and that's where I'm going to be able to take your guys' request for Disney, for BA, and I'm running out of spaces, guys, because I'm probably going to go ahead and shut it off. Salabop, I know Rolls Royce. I know you're watching that thing, you sausage. That's what he says in my comments, guys. It's okay. We have an understanding. So I'm only going to take those requests if they're in the actual YouTube channel thing. Yes, this is my job. All right, so Mara. Okay, so Mara broke downtrend. Wow, so great downtrend break. Nice move today, as expected. And guess what? You cleared that shoulder mark, so no head and shoulders. Now, of course, this all going to be reliant on Bitcoin. And Bitcoin sure looks like a cup and handle to me. I got to go look up some of my tweets because I'm almost positive I. Oh, damn. I was charting Bitcoin at 32K last year or at the beginning of the year. That's lit. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, just watch Bitcoin. I would anticipate this very same uptrend. I know that sounds absolutely bonkers, but I'm looking back along the chart, and that seems to be the level. And I would anticipate seeing this one to 60K. Personally, at least at a minimum, and then looking at this setup here, that would put Mara likely back up around all-time highs. So $44, but above $40, I think is where that magic happens. So, ooh, I feel kind of rough right now. Is it time to sell, as they say, to be in a string rally? It felt a bit like that, so we'll find out tomorrow. I think tomorrow's going to be by the end of the week we're going to see the truth. We also are running into earnings season. SHIB, yes, SHIB. Everybody SHIB, yes, sorry. SHIB. Guys, look at it. SHIB's going, okay? And if this doesn't implore you to take some profit off the table, then I would highly advise you guys just study and, make sure that you yeah, 30 cents was where I said it just hit 32 cents. So, I would just highly recommend you guys figure out whatever your risk is, what your target was. You're going to pull back soon. So I can promise you that you will pull back soon. You may go hit, that 35-cent mark, but you'll pull back. It won't be like a dominant, but it's going to be a pullback. It's just how things go at certain price points. So. All right. I really don't do crypto though, guys. So I'm not going to tell anybody to buy Shiba ever. If you're trying to scalp Shiba and you don't know, you just put in 70K, like just now. You're buying the top of a run. So have a tight stop loss, but yeah, okay. We're gonna move on from the Shiba and move into something else. EasyFL that has like such a low flow. Clove, thoughts on Roblox? So there's one that we can look at. So Roblox here. Okay, that's not a terrible setup. Now, I did tell everybody the other day that and then I was pretty impressed with I was pretty amped up about it because that was a textbook for me. So excuse me. Oh, so anyway, here's your support, right? Kind of trading, bouncing, nice wicks here, showing that buyers are definitely here. But what happens here is you actually break, and I think I've pretty much taught everybody that anytime you break a support, a lot of the times you're going to go retest it, and that's exactly what you did. You retested that and the 9, and then immediately gap down, and you pulled back down to our I think the previous price target actually. So you actually did almost hit $70, which is where we were thinking we would see Roblox to the downside, but Roblox did in fact. Get really close to that price target. So I would say it's not too close from $90. But you also have to remember that you are breaking to the downside right now. And I would say that an accurate target would be somewhere around $65 as of now, because it does look like it's currently trending to the downside. But $70 is obviously a psychological number. So wait for I'm sure Roblox isn't your thing. I don't trade Roblox. Um, Dave Canuck. Okay. We'll have to Google him later. Dave Canuck. Hold on, guys. Stop typing. I like to save these dudes' names. Make a list. Check it twice. We hold people accountable. And I'd love to invite you on here if you have anything, you want to add or teach people, make this a learning space, nice and positive. Ah, he deleted it. What's the best, man? What do you mean? There you go, buddy. David Lipson, who just called me a fraud, his bio says love and peace to all fellow Earthlings and any from further away. Yikes. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that peace and love you got. Gang, gang. All right, so let's keep it moving on Roblox. Nice retest there, 73.75. But in all honesty, you're still very much in a downtrend. So look at the downtrend right here. There it is. Boom, bada bing. So you may see a test. Looks like 77.35. If you break 77.35, you have your previous support at $78. So, but otherwise, if you end up rejecting downtrend, more downside. Sorry, guys. Sometimes I gotta laugh at it. Um, I always see your live stream whenever I'm here. How many hours do I trade? I trade the first hour of the day, 2 hours, 3 hours a day, sometimes depending on the market, but oftentimes I'm just hanging out with the group. Yeah, yeah, it was. But yeah, so I'm on live every morning on YouTube. So if you guys want to hit the subscribe button there, and you guys are just hopping on TikTok, make sure to hit the link in the bio for YouTube. So, all right. So CEI, we already got that one. Facebook got that one. Mara got that one. Roku, haven't gotten that one. So we'll look at Roku and we'll look at Microsoft. All right. So Roku with a big old green dingus today. And guess what? Guess what, guys? You have another very high probability play coming to Roku. Okay, so you guys don't have to take the same plays that I take. You guys don't have to. The goal is and let me say this because I don't know if anybody will ever out. I don't know. I've never heard anybody else say this. There is going to come a point where listening to somebody else is going to mess you up. And like listening to what somebody else is doing, like if you're a swing trader and you're listening to somebody scalp, you have to take that opportunity to try it on your own, right? So at some point when you get good enough of playing or good enough at playing these setups, you want to try and actually execute them. So Roku, I'm gonna write it down because it probably could replace BA, but the goal is right here. If this is a gap fill strategy that would be good for, and my opinion, this would be good for a day trade. If Roku can keep its shit together, then it would be one, a break in downtrend, which it already has. Two, it's going to go for the gap fill here on the hourly to 335, which gives it a very clean target from 224, which would likely be a little bit higher. If we gap down, that's amazing. And then we can go ahead and take that for the gap fill. So literally, there goes Shiba. Shiba showing strength. There goes Shiba. 35 cents coming up. 35 cents on Shiba. Aren't you guys glad that I am on? I caught a little breakout there. You could have caught that breakout, yo. That's lit. That's lit. I'm actually happy for you guys. I'm glad that Shiba's doing it. But anyway, Roku has another incredibly high probability setup. But it's always important to take a look at the higher time frame and see what we got going on. So you guys know that or are well aware of the setup right there. So now you guys know we are up absolutely against this downtrend. So the high probability setup is not only just high probability, but could lead us all the way up to 340. So ultimately we could see Roku at 340 for a retest of the 200-day EMA. Everything is bottomed out. Everything looks like it's about to signal a buy. So I think we might be able to snag Roku at least in the for a midterm gap or a midterm play. So it would be pretty wild if this thing did in fact kind of roll over and go back up at highs. I don't think that would happen, but we've seen Amazon do similar stuff. Wow, Shiba. Is there a market maker listening to me right now? Like he was like 35 cents. Okay. Yeah, so Shiba's moving to 35 cents right now. Wow. Sorry, I'm gonna break off, and I know that I'm sure all crypto's ripping right now, but look at Shiba. Look at Shiba Liba Shabalaba Ding Dong. Damn! That was a clean ass breakout. All right, anyway, keep it moving. Any request is on YouTube, so look at it go. See, this is when somebody who's been in here is going to take a little bit of profit off the table. Take 30%, 40%, 50%. When you take profit into strength. What you see right now is people doing, the smart people are taking profit on no matter what it is, but you still have good strength here. Volume's picking up. So who knows? Bitcoin actually looks like it might pull back here short term. So we'll see. Anyway, let's keep it back on stocks. What's my price entry alert and entry? I'm gonna go over that tomorrow because it's really, no point in giving you that setup right now. But like Nvidia 200-day EMA break above 210, and there's obviously the gap. Honestly, Nvidia in comparison to Roku, I may end up flip-flopping here and giving myself a solid entry right here. So that would be my entry, and then this would be my exit right there. So that would be the full extent of that play for Nvidia, at least for a scalp. I did talk about Affirm, and that is in my YouTube right now. The link is in the bio, and I'm live on YouTube right now. So if you have any questions, that's currently where we're at right now, and I'd be happy to take any requests. So, what is my preference to buy right now? What do you mean? What is my? I just went over the entry and exit on Nvidia, but I will be going over it tomorrow morning at 8:30 a.m. Eastern time. So, Doge is probably doing the same thing as Shiba. All right. Microsoft. I missed the Microsoft play, but Microsoft broke downtrend. Client is actually bottoming out here, and it looks like we're possibly going to see a simple retest. I think a 297. I don't know if we're going to get back up to 300, but we did see $315 calls. Volume is pretty decent. The only thing I don't like is the RSI, but I do think a pullback is first before we see continuation. Microsoft, of course, Microsoft's probably going to move with the cues. So, to be honest with you guys, I see like a little 5-minute rising wedge as well, as you can see right there. And so a lot of the times, that's kind of spur me to watch for potential reversals. So, Apple puts currently swinging. Yes, you do. Wait, I'll take a look at them. Sorry. I did Pfizer. Oh wait, no, I didn't do Pfizer. I did Johnson and Johnson now. Okay, Pfizer flat trading today. Um, you look like you might go back up and bounce. You're obviously still very much in a downtrend. Um, you may see $41, 45, 40, 50 here on Pfizer. You are showing a little bit of resiliency here. So if you can get back above 42.50, then perhaps, but let's go look at the 4 hour here. All right, so you are heavily consolidated here on Pfizer. Um, there you go. So watch five. Yeah, you know what? It's probably not out of the question to see $40, $41. Any request? When is the correct time to enter a reversal trade? Depends. There's probably a whole bunch of factors, or there is a whole bunch of factors. Um, if you were using my market cipher, nah. I mean, I'll look at it, but nah. I use each indicator for a different trading style. All right. Oh, this is somebody. You have to buy this indicator. Yeah, it uses an EMA ribbon. I use an EMA ribbon too. I'm okay though. That looks good for somebody, but I'm not paying for an indicator. Risk can okay. I mean, maybe I'll check it out one day. Testimonials. That's pretty funny though. Okay. Um. So breaking down trend 43.35 on Pfizer, most likely going to return tomorrow to $40.85. HCC. All right. I'm starting to get really tired, so I'm probably going to go ahead and shut off any more requests. Shabazz, I would start learning about crypto as much as possible. Did what? Here's a dump. Wait, what are you talking about? There's no dump. We're about to hit 35 cents, just like I thought. I call it damn, Burberry. That's ripper. That's a ripper, y'all. Damn. I should have just full sent it. Oh well. I have no FOMO when it comes to these type of crypto coins. All right. So anyway, all right, let's keep going. Micah, don't put yourself in there. It's weird. Yes. Oh, Papa. So I do hold. I have dynamic cheekbones. I'm a model. What are you talking about? You've been driving me crazy with the term hot dog water. Had to look it up to get it down. I'm sorry, Tony. That's funny. Sorry. All right. I'm still moving along here. Yeah, I'm going in chronological order. Trying to make it down here. Purified water. I appreciate your tenacity. Um, Stay hydrated, my friend. All right, so Disney. Oh wait, hold on. I gotta go in order. Sorry. How did you learn how to read charts? By trying to read them, just continuously forcing myself to look at them. Oh, hot damn! Look at that. Hey, yo, look at it. Another chart. Oh my God. I can't trade them all. I think that's what hurts the most is that I can't trade all tickers. But god damn, man, that's a beautiful falling wedge. The close today wasn't the best, but I would suspect a 3-bar play. Watch a freaking 3-bar play tomorrow. Watch a nice springboard up to $15 tomorrow. That would be a good 3-bar play there. I can post a 3-bar play in the Discord shortly. Did we just hit 35 yet? Oh, we did. We hit 35 on Shiba. Congratulations. So I don't know if anybody took profit there. Sick. I wonder if it goes higher. I would suspect we see a pullback now. People are going to FOMO into this pump. Watch a little pullback. Watch this candle turn into a red hammer doji. Watch it. Watch it. Watch it turn red. Watch. Oh, there it is. Oh, look at the doji. Yeah. All right, let's keep it moving. Sorry, guys. All right, Disney. Okay, so CS. Okay. That is looking as if it's going to end up playing out as a inverse head and shoulders. So normally with an inverse head and shoulders, you're going to have obviously the shoulder. The only thing is you're tapping off of the very same support. So here's the deal. If this ends up being a triple bottom, great. If this ends up breaking out, that's your downtrend. So let's actually go and establish this downtrend and make it a little bit cleaner. So there you go. There's your downtrend there. So if you can break downtrend, the 200-day EMA is sitting right there at 170, or basically 180. Let's go look here. Yeah, I would have to say 179 is a reasonable target. You do have a gap fill on Disney. The gap fill starts at 176.85 and closes at 177.50. So it could be a decent scalp. And then you have 177.65 above that. But looking at the daily overall, if you look at the daily, you are sitting on the 200-day EMA. So if you see a big bounce, if you actually do end up ripping, or if the market trends up, you could see this movement here. And I already had this arrow. Apparently I've already said this because I have the same exact setup in arrow, so going to the exact target that we're talking about now. But there you go. So that's Disney. Anything else is a dump, and Disney's going to fly and go fill that gap to 157. Obviously not in one day. Huh. Okay. Stop wasting your time with SHIB and get into baby Shiba Inu. I don't know if there's any. I have no interest in that at all. Not to. Do you want Merc, or are you looking? You got to be looking at Merc. By the way, honestly, short Merc because they're charging more. They're charging more for this drug than like they're doing some Martin Shkreli type stuff, and I know morals are expensive. I've heard people say that in the stock market, but I can give a shit. I'll play Roku all day. So Merc can eat garbage, but I might take an option out on it. Who knows? So 81.70 to the upside. People are like, get your morals out of here. 80.16 to the downside, maybe $80 for a retest, but I would imagine that you're likely going to see that MRK. $81, and then second level 81.75, and then at that point this is probably going to be a Merc flag. So watch for a rebound tomorrow. Set lots of alerts. Left click here. I would also like you to remember that you can set alerts on anything. So you can set alerts on volume, you can set alerts on the histogram, you can set alerts on the RSI, you can set alerts on the price point. Look at that, add alert, RSI. Where on the RSI? The value that you set. So maybe that you want it at overbought, right? Overbought is 70. So all I do is I go boom, right? 70. Now, when it gets to 70 and is getting into the oversold, I can put only once, or I can put once per bar, create. There you go. So now when it hits that level, I know. Yo, SHIB rejection off 35 cents. Did anybody do that? Did you guys like that? High five. I was talking on TikTok. Anyway, so let's go with the next one. I have not done AMD, but it has the same setup. And it bounced off really hard tomorrow. Watch AMD to go to 106. I'm going to call it 106.35, but you can see that if you go out to the 4 hour, nice clean downtrend, right? Boom, bada bing. So you're going back up, and this was my projection. Obviously, happening a little bit different, but just in the short term, that's what I would be expecting there on AMD. And of course, always a breakout, probably hitting and making a new high of 108, maybe even 110. You may even see 110 with a strong push, past resistance, but always pulling back to retest that level. So, um, I know I see your comments right now. I see your comment, Mr. Bun Meat. Sorry, I'm reading your comments. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up. You guys double tap me with the request, so I'm trying to make sure I'm getting lost in the ADHD sauce. I hope you guys made money off Shiba. I just called the top. Well, at least the. Oh my God, I called the top. All right, that was pretty lit. That was pretty lit. If you TP'd at $35, yuck. You did it. You set, hopefully you set that target. If that was your target, if you agreed with me and you decided that was your own, set that target. When you see a parabolic pump like that, that's usually a big sign for a potential pull down. And there it goes, guys. There it goes. Watch the flush. You could see down to 25. There's what is Bitcoin doing? Oh yeah, Bitcoin's heading back down, retest 50, maybe 53K. Do you guys see Shiba? TikTok? That was lit. Sorry, I don't know why I'm talking about Shiba. Do you see what TikTok's done to me? They Shiba the sh I got Shiba'd. All right, let's keep it moving. Lost in the ADHD sauce. Yeah, there you go. Trying to make my way. BA. All right, yeah. So BA is on the watch list, so I'm glad you brought it up. There it is, BA, big ass setup here. Wow, BA, big ass setup. So right now, heavy, redonkulous consolidation. What is this? Like, what is that? You can't even chart that. That's ridiculous. Retail's getting smoked. So right now, I would, and this is why I just set it range bound. I'm waiting for 228 because we know that when Boeing decides to rip, Boeing will rip. And honestly, I feel like they're holding it down. They're smoking shorts. They're smoking longs and shaking out weak hands at this time because you can see just crazy new highs and really that 228 level is just the fiercest level that we've got. But in the short term or in the midterm now, if you run this off the top, you will see that Boeing is directly underneath downtrend at the moment. So you're going to want to bake downtrend and hit that 226.50 to go ahead and hit that 228 level. There's a nice bounce on SHIB, bouncing off the previous level that you broke. So hopefully you can see buyers step up, but watch 32 cents here for your next rejection. Maybe not even, maybe 32 even. Why am I doing this? All right. Is anybody watching the wild card game? What does that even mean? Hey, what do you need a lighter for, Ashton? Where do I think Shiba will go? I just said it was going to go to 35. I don't know if anybody listened to me, but it did, and it dumped. How do I know that? I have no idea. I knew as soon as it hit $33, it was going to go to the nearest psychological number of 35 cents. We had enough juice to do it. So, all right, let's keep it moving. We've got BA. So leave it alone. Let it come to you. Set lots of alerts. 240 on a ripper. So, Amazon. One at a time, my friends. Georgia Boy 7. What? I can't chart that, dude. What do you want me to chart? That's not a chartable thing. It's round. There you go. It's just another president. I don't know. What do you want? Just coming in here to voice your opinion. This is not a safe space on my TikTok. I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. You're good. I'm just joking. So Amazon. All right. That's God, dude. Yo, you got the wrong chat room, my guy. Just go somewhere else and do that. I don't, I'm not. This is not political at all. This is about money. Okay, so all right. Wow. Okay, so you guys see it. I see it too. That is a massive head and shoulders. Now, everything is heading to the downside. Amazon to 32.90 tomorrow. 32.90. Maybe 3,300, but I think they'll use that mark to fake people out. Now, let's go over the possibilities of it going to the upside. Start from your high. Very clean downtrend right here. Very nice. Starting off of that high, pulling it down. There's a wick. There's a wick. There's a wick. If you guys are in the Discord, please always, if you're charting anything or if you see something that I don't, or if you're charting something and you want me to take a look at it, make sure to post it in that chart channel. And tag me, and I'll give you. I'm not always going to be able to catch everyone, but please do. So, okay, so anyway, what I would be anticipating here is oh Lord. What I would be anticipating here is a couple of different things. So you can either one, mark your gap, right, as a potential target to the upside. That's pretty far away. That would require us to completely break downtrend, which would also require Amazon, which I can't imagine in one single solitary day it's going to go straight up and hit downtrend. So in my opinion, you need to get above 3,300 and you need to close. Even if you close with a little bit of a pullback, that's still good. If you get a little bar there, that's fine. So you just need to kind of take your time, and then you're probably going to go hit that downtrend. At that point, that'll be the third tap of that downtrend right there, and you would want to go ahead and evaluate whether we're going to break to the upside. If we do not cross that 200 AEMA, then Amazon, guys, is probably going to go start heading down to 29.20. And I will also remind you guys want to see something scary? You guys like horror movies? Watch this. I want you guys to tell me what this reminds you of. How about this? Oh shit, Garrett, stop hitting the right button expecting the wrong button expecting a different result. It's called insanity. All right, BA. Amazon. Tired. Let's get rid of my whole ribbon indicator. I love that ribbon though. Okay. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm tripping. But I feel like you guys picking up what I'm putting down here. This doesn't look good. So it's only a matter of time, in my opinion. And if we head lower, we go down lower. So I don't know if you guys if that seems crazy to me or you guys, but that's kind of what I'm thinking here. Trev, great call, but what's the next buy on Shiv? When is the next buy? On you can mark it at let's say 27 cents if it pulls back around 27 cents. It may flag around here. Don't FOMO back in there. Okay, so but do you guys see what I'm talking about? Does that kind of make sense to you? I'm actually going to tweet this. Um, I'm gonna write this down. I think this is worth tweeting. So when is this? This is BA January 19th or 2019 to February 21st. BA 2018. Wait, no, 20th, right? Yeah. Sorry guys, I gotta make those kind of notes. Sorry if you guys are. Thank you guys for being patient. I appreciate it. I know you guys are waiting on your tickers to get charted. Amazon. Am I crazy or does that look like the same chart almost? Or am I tripping? Because I feel like I might be tripping here. I don't know. Okay. That's the kind of stuff that just fascinates me. I could spend all day doing that. So I bet Amazon will dump. You know what I want to do? You know what that makes me want to do? Makes me want to go out till like next year and grab $2,500 puts. I'm calling Amazon to the downside by next year. I can't see Amazon going any higher. So shit, they might get broken up. All right. Anyway, sorry I took so long on that one. Boeing dumped hard because of COVID. Well, here's the thing, Carlos. A lot of the times charts set up the news, right? So BA inevitably has got hit with the worst, the worst. Oh my God, that's so hot. I'm gonna go look at this retweet. This is so funny. They put Nancy Pelosi and Martha Stewart next to each other and said, "What's the difference between these pictures?" All right, I just retweeted that. Okay, so anyway, you guys got BA set up. Let's keep it moving. Sorry about that. Guys got to get lost in the sauce with me sometimes. MRK mix and which has worked in the other countries, but guess what? It's super cheap. Funny that they come out with another drug that's a lot more expensive. Interesting. It's probably just the same thing. Does a firm sell off or does it bullish? Thanks for your knowledge. Of course, not a problem. Netflix. Netflix. Yeah, so Netflix actually, in spite of having that choppy pattern, it actually didn't hit my target. My target tomorrow is 650. And that's based off of the same exact setup that a firm had, but just didn't finish the entirety of the setup. And the reason being is if you go to the 4 hour, I know this sounds crazy, but this is just experience in the market. I'm telling you guys, I really believe that tomorrow Amazon will see at a minimum 650. So 649, maybe that, but look at this start, the wick there, that to me opens up a new resistance. And that's just from my experience. I could be wrong. we could fall, but that is what I believe. I really think that we will see 650 tomorrow on Netflix. So another really good setup again. And we know where that one's going to go. So we'll see tomorrow if I'm right. If I'm right, somebody, screen record this moment and roast me if I'm wrong. And I guess retweet if it's right, whatever. So there's Netflix. Not too bad. Definitely looks like it could go. Let's also look at Nike. Okay, so Nike's finally had what looks to be enough. So let's go look at the daily. What's the daily? Ooh, you gotta get. Does it get filled? I don't know. Hold on a second. Okay, so. Okay. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, look at that. Let's see. Hopefully this is not confirmation bias. Because if it is, that would be whack. All right, let's go to the 4 hour and clean this up. Okay, we're a little biased here. Okay, so maybe one more leg down. Maybe. And you're up against, so look at the way that Nike behaves at the 50. So right here, rejection. You lose the 50 and the 20, you drop. Same thing here, retest, drop. Same thing here, you actually retest the very same level, drop. So you multiple times you get these rejections off of the 50 EMA on the 4. Look at it again. Right here, another rejection. You even have that ribbon bend up. So you're up against that 50. If you break above it, guess what? Everything changes. Nike bounces. And maybe, just maybe, this could be a correction, right? And maybe I'm wrong. I don't want to bend it because I don't want to, that's exactly what you don't want to do, is you don't want to change charts to bend to what you hope happens. You want to be realistic. A lot of the times my positions will start building patterns I don't want to see, and I got to get out of them. So, and I trust my gut. Hey, what's up, guys? Horoscopes try to predict the future too. Oh, that was way back by Steve 915. Um, who's not maybe not here, but he's leaving now. Oh man. HD for tomorrow. Do you not sleep? I'm on the grind, my guys. I do sleep though. What am I doing? I'm charting stuff for people on YouTube. If you guys have any questions, you're looking at charts, you're asking anything, make sure to follow the Twitter. I'm posting all of the chart requests there, trying to remember, and then also taking requests on YouTube. Probably going to slow down taking requests here though, and now in the next 5 minutes. So okay, so there's Nike. I think that's a pretty reasonable setup there. Take it from there. All right, so Netflix, Spy, and Affirm, we got that one. MMN from Rain. Right, the Rain. I'm not gonna do that. Okay. Okay, what do we got here? Trying to see. Okay, that one's gonna be tough. So you have a gap fill here. It's not filled. What do you get? 50% of that gap? Now you know I don't have someone come and chart my stuff for me. There's 3 levels. So you can't clear into that one, you reject. But that does look like I'm. Okay, so I'm talking to myself right now, guys. I apologize. Okay, so it's too soon to tell, and I think that's what's happening here. Is it's too soon to tell the overall scope of where this support bounced. So what I'm thinking here is there's a support that we don't see yet, and whether that happens at 171 or if it happens now. So today you did get a good strong pop and you did it right below the 200. So basically back up around 186, that kind of candle. And you know what? You might end up seeing a significant leg up. I would also like to remind you, winter is coming around the corner. Okay. So this might sound crazy. Okay. But if I'm right, you'll see MMM back into the 218 levels and fill the gap and fall by April of next year. April of next year, price target 132.50. Someone record that, put it in the vault, send it to me later. There's a SHIB is starting to pull around, but I don't like the volume on that one. I think people are dumping on him. All right, I'm moving right along, guys. Bad. So daily time frame, major rejection, 208 EMA, also the very same level, 365. Unfortunately, this one anywhere below 230 is going to continue to trend to the downside, more than likely, retesting that $2 level. All right. I got to remember to chart to tweet these out. Let me tweet this MMM chart because this one could end up being interesting. And one of the reasons why, guys, look at the angle here. Okay. 1, 2, there's definitely a resistance there. Okay. And the fact that we have this interim chop support I don't buy it. So that's just my opinion. Hold on one second. That's astrology. All right. HD for tomorrow. I'll look at HD. If you guys have, I already did Clover. Guys, I did Clover. I will go do Neo to in just a second, I guess. The chart software is TradingView. All right, let's keep it moving, guys. I'm trying my hardest to move as fast as I can. If I miss your ticker, just type it below. ENG. Thank you guys for your patience, man. You guys are awesome. I really appreciate it. Link in the bio, TikTok, if you guys are curious about hopping in the YouTube or joining us tomorrow morning for pre-market prep at 8:15, 8:30 Eastern time, if I can get to bed for once in my freaking life on time. Okay. My brain, I'm all scatterbrained today. Okay, ENG, yeah, we got that one. So, and the next one was NM. G Meeks, thanks for hopping over from YouTube, appreciate or from TikTok. I appreciate that, man. NM, Navios Maritime Holdings. So I don't know if this is a SPAC. I'm not sure what this is. I mean, you're rounding out. I don't know if this is an acquisition. I'm looking at the weekly, so that makes a whole lot of sense. There you go. Maybe you have that correction, but I gotta be honest with you, these are the kind of charts that are really hard to read because you have sporadic pops and volume. So here's the case. I don't know here's the deal. I don't know the fundamentals on the stock. I'm not going to pretend to. I don't want to pretend like I know what's going to happen based on anything other than technical. So I want to be clear about that. But this is very clearly a stock that is reactive to news, right? So something's happening, earnings happened, and so you are seeing a response from the stock. So you are tapping the very same level of 650 and you've rejected. You can see sellers sitting and holding a dollar range there on an M. So there is a good volume above average. So you're just going to want to go ahead and push up to that apex, or if you want to call it there, or previous support, and look that one, take that one to $9 if it has good volume. So PLTR. Okay, so you asked about a firm. I did Nike. I'll look at SOS and next. So as you guys know, for those of you guys who saw the Affirm chart, this one blew me away. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful breaking down trend, guys. Beautiful. Pop up EMA crossover. Yeah, it's probably gonna dump. Yes, it's probably gonna pull back. I'm anticipating a pullback tomorrow to 129. 129, 130, 129. So watch that level there on Affirm tomorrow, and then watch for a bounce. So just remember that Affirm has crackhead energy, and that is a technical term. And it's going to use that crackhead energy to fake you out in any way possible. So don't be surprised if we go and tap 140 tomorrow, and then on a different display of crackhead energy, move to the downside. Okay, so I wrote the definition for that anyway. Oh, yo, thank you. Daniel, analyze SIRC. It is a company that has acquired some decent company up and coming, and they have crazy partnership. This man knows how to catch my attention. It's like, I got $5. We did this one last night, right? Yeah. Alcola, that's good. All right, SIRC. So I think we charted this one, correct? So I'm not, I know that we did. Yes, we did. Okay, so 4 hour time frame. This is the setup. Here we go. Downtrend right there, flagging really hard. We have seen things break down, not up out of these, but this is a perfect little triangle here. So let the trade come to you. The trade's going to come to you below 50 cents to the downside. You do have a gap there at 43 cents. Closing at 42.25. So I don't. It says acquire some decent companies up and coming, and they have a crazy partnership. Okay, so if this is consolidation before the news, then it's a bilateral pattern. And that's important to remember with anything like this, a pennant. So SIRC could definitely clear, and I would say 57 cents, breaking over 60, and a good volume, obviously the catalyst that you want. So maybe even just dollar cost averaging something like this lightly could be a good strategy until that news comes out. But remember, it's buy the rumor, sell the news. So if this ends up running into it, then maybe go ahead and take some positions or stuff off of that. Wow, Shib with a fat bounce already. Bruh, chill my guys. Benjamin, he gonna get to it. AMP price. I'll do it. Care about your time. Is that yeah, it is. All right. This thing's looks like it's a cold-hearted dingus, man. I don't know what it is, but you aren't doing well. You're hurting. You are in a downtrend. Watch for a return. Look at the smaller, there you go, smaller, there it is. Okay, so that looks pretty bearish to me. Watch for a return to the new low, or a 40-cent low there, if it breaks this trend line there. So there you go. Okay, let's keep it moving. All right, it's almost 10 o'clock here, so Kobe, let's see, 650 target for me if it holds 640, yeah. Nancy, you mean mommy? God. Boeing dumped hard due to COVID. Oh, never. We already got that one. Affirm Cardano. Sorry, I'll get to that one in a minute. SONM. That's not good. It's hurting. You split, high volume, downtrend, accelerated downtrend. You may see this one just make, and this is price exploratory. You've never been this low. So right now it's just psychological numbers. $2, 175, 150, 125, a dollar. That's how it goes. Oh shit. What the fuck? Wait, did mine live just get shut down? It's crying. Have I gone live too much? I've gone live on a different device? Well, that doesn't make any sense because there's only one me. All right, guys. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, so anyway, that's SONM. Let's keep it moving. Obviously, they did something wrong. Chris Zondo, you said you want me to take a look at Kang. Kang, okay, this is obviously another one of these stocks, guys. I hate to see it, but it's probably you saw earnings. If they did well on earnings and the fundamentals match, this isn't a terrible setup to have right here on the daily. It's this low volume, very low volume. Maybe you're waiting for news. So here's the deal. As long as you're holding this little channel, you're technically bearish or in a downtrend, but not really. You're just kind of waiting. So your buyers are scooping. Every time you make a lower low, buyers come up and they kind of scoop that up. So there's definitely volume here. You may end up doing that all the way down to the lows of 350. But I would say anywhere above 430 on King and above that daily 50 EMA. And probably with some good news, and you'll see $5. But this is obviously something that needs a catalyst. So wait for that catalyst to come up. I called 35 cents on SHIB and it hit it. So that was my take. I really don't have any other opinions on that one. So. All right. Thanks, guys. You guys are sick. Thank you for hanging around all night, man. You guys are awesome. Um, all right. Yeah, Colby, don't be careful shorting that one. Alacola. What's up, guys? Grind, baby. I like charting. I don't know if anybody's noticed that, but I actually really do. I enjoy this. I don't know why, but it's I don't know. Can't explain it. It's just a thing that I like to do. I like to do other stuff, I like to, you know, I think growing mushrooms is cool. I like playing sports with my kids, but charting is fun too. I enjoy it. So this is good news. I'm glad that you brought this up because Alicola, now granted we did see some steel ground downgrades, but Alicola in fact is actually at support. So if you take a look at the beautiful uptrend that we're currently upholding, we are seeing a lot of selling. So we did get almost a double top look up there at the top. No, no yawn. Okay, cool. But we did bounce off support, just like we talked about. Actually, we were waiting for this bounce here. Okay. So I would say that this is pretty bullish, bouncing from 45 and then closing at 47. Definitely a good bounce there. I would anticipate that if we can get anywhere above $48, that more than likely Alacola will show strength, and more than likely we will see, if you go back out here to this 4-hour time frame, I would anticipate seeing Alacola probably, no straight lines. Who knows how and it does and in which the or how the movement goes, or how it's going to move in the direction, I could guess, but I would say anywhere anything like that, is probably close. Anytime you get to the middle ground, there is a gap to fill on AA to $49, so I would expect a gap fill and a possible rejection and a pullback to the previous supplier demand zone, and then a test of downtrend at $50. So $50 price target from here on AA. Um, all right, guys. I'm picking one of your guys' stocks at a time. THMO. Shibu Inu. That one just rejected that next high. I said I'm looking for a price target. Watch for a bounce here. If you push back in the next 5 minutes, if in the next 5 minutes, if you push back above 32, watch for a rebound there. If you do not, and you break below 30 cents right now, you're going to drop to 29, I guess it's 29.50, whatever that is. Below that, you will drop down again to 28 cents. I gave my TP level. I think this bounce right here was a blessing for anybody who was looking to get out with some reduced risk, but use this. If you didn't just take profit at 35, I know you can't just trust me, and if you didn't trust me, or it's probably best that you didn't, if you don't know who I am, and stuff like that. Obviously it's good to watch other people, but you have to understand what I see in order for you to actually anytime you take any advice from anybody, the more knowledge that you have, the better, in order to be able to see what it is that I see. For me, like looking at, and I hate that I keep talking about SHIB, but I know that some of you guys are trading it right now live, so I'm concerned, of course. But like if you look here on the 1 minute, and I can't use the market cap, sorry. Okay, so if you look at the 1 minute, there you go. So why am I proclaiming that that's my target? Well, there it is, right? So there's my logic right now. So on the 1 minute, I very clearly see a rising or a falling wedge. Okay, so you got the drop down here, a bear flag if you want to call it that. So if you flush down, below 30 cents, taking a short out there to the downside at a minimum of 29 cents is highly likely with the next target of 28. So I do see downside here after that big run up, and you got to think, or you have to remember, guys, take profit into strength. And that was when the chart is riding to the top, it's often when the stock moves the hardest at the top with the most volume is when it's going to pull back. Because guess what? It's going to get you to kind of FOMO in. Anyway, let's keep it moving here. So I have another stock, the THMO. This one looks well, let's not judge it. It's on the 1 minute. Did I already look at this one? I feel like I may have. So you are at a potential support line, but you are breaking to the downside now. Again, probably another one of those. I wouldn't even call it a triple bottom. It's too spread out to be a triple bottom. You do have a little bit of a wedge, but it doesn't look really that great to me. So, Workhorse. Sorry, guys. I'm currently on YouTube right now, kind of taking these requests. So, Sava. I already did Spy. I already did PLTR. I already did Facebook. CCL, not quite sure. So whether we like it or not, Sava did hold, but every technical is still struggling. So Sava still held this channel here. It's waiting for FDA approval. So I'm just kind of watching it as it pulls back down and setting alerts as it does, but it still has a cup and handle to it. And then in regards to Adobe, this one, Wow, back down 200-day EMA. Wow, didn't we think about taking puts out on this thing after earnings? We certainly did. We didn't do it. That's okay. We can't catch them all. All right. I see. I see. See you. I see the channel. There it is. Check it out. So still have a little bit of room to run to the downside, but you're getting close. So you may see return tap down here to 538. But other than that, look at that. One, this is a correction. We ignore it. We see through the noise. Two, three. So this is three rejections. So hopefully you get a bounce. Otherwise, you're gonna pull back some relatively hard. So all right. Thank you guys. Patience. I think we got a firm. We got Neo. Let's do Neo. Ah, Neo. Tweezers. Weakness. Not falling anymore. Okay. Ooh, that sucks. So this is one of those trades that I would set an alert at 34.20, 34.30, 34.25 with a target above you at 35. Oh, excuse me. And a break below 33 with a target of 31.75, $32. And the reason why that is, and I would set that range as you are trading really flat and with low volume. And unfortunately, you are in a falling wedge and you have seen support a couple of times, and that support looks as if it will come at 32 cents or $32. WM or is that Wyoming? WM Broncos. Isn't y'all school colors like brown and yellow? I used to play NCAA and like we play as the Wyoming Broncos and make their whole team like 6'9" and go crush Ohio State. It was fun. I was Those were the times. Um so anyway, just to add to Adobe to, oh shit. What the oh my dyslexic ass over here. So I think you're going to see a bounce. First of all, you could even just say, I just wanted to reiterate this. So there it is, a break and downtrend. So I would anticipate a 590 retest, maybe even 596. But again, that's Adobe is one that is kind of expensive and kind of stay away from it. That's just my personal thing. So, all right, guys, I'm kind of getting to the end of the line here. Nick, can y'all see my post? I can see your post, Nick. What happened? Facebook, Alacola, SOS, AMP, CALX. Oh shit. Oh shit. Hockey mushrooms. Okay. Well, excuse my language. Sorry, guys. Oh damn. He said, never mind, and it broke out. Okay, well, Calx is running into earnings. So if it continues here and breaks 55, honestly, at that point, I can only imagine it's just likely a price exploratory mode. So you're just going to continue. And if you look at Calx, it is just absolutely had an insane year. I think it was bound to reverse, but it ended up breaking and making new highs here. So go with psychological numbers. $55 would be the next target. Above that, okay. With good volume, 60, but it also has a setup where it could fake you out, so just be careful on that. All right, I'm tired. All right. BYD. Oh my God, that thing needs some milk. So hopeful you have a chance for a double bottom. We can get rid of all these lines here. Those were old. So yeah, so you can hope for a double bottom here. I think what you could do is draw a trend line, draw it off the low here. Oof. Okay, so you're right. Oh, you're right there. There you go. Okay, so there's your little trading channel, and there's your other little trading channel. So wait for it to get out of that channel. So that channel break will be at 115. So I'm going to settle it there. So at 115, and then at that point you could potentially watch it for a rebound from there. But otherwise, below this low, you will likely drop below $100. You're going to go, I would say, straight to 90. Straight to 90. And I'm not very bullish on Beyond Meat. There's some doo-doo water there. All right, guys. Hopefully, I think I've gotten to almost all of these tickers. Hopefully I've gotten your boy Ducky. You didn't have a request, sorry. SC what is that? Hold on. Sorry. Sorry, what am I reading right now? Man, I wish you'd seen my Tic Tac comment on the hurricane hit in the US. I think I did see your comment, man. I just can't catch them all. Sometimes you're just so hyper focused on your setup, you can't see anything else. Um, Jason, you can go ahead and go, man. I'm sorry, dude. I'll go ahead and remove you. So if you want to go ahead and leave, no problem, guys. I'm not ignoring you. So sorry. Yeah, go ahead and go, man. No problem. Sorry if I missed your request, but I'm trying to. I think I've taken now. Yeah, I've done. I've lost count actually of how many tickers that I've charted tonight. So definitely not being ignored, brother. But I apologize. Also, I'm not a crypto guy at all. So Sand USDT, I'm doing stock. We're preparing for the market tomorrow. So my apologies. But if this is not the place for you, then I apologize, man. So no big deal. Um, Anybody else have any ticker? Did I miss anything? Just trying to help people who want to be helped. And if you guys missed, yeah, so. I don't know anybody else who stays on. I don't know anybody else who charts like this. If there's another dude, I need to team up with him because I need some fucking help. Can I check PROG? Yeah, for sure. I need some help on that the other list. Okay, so I think I talked about this on PROG. I even talked to I think it was like Starboy, whatever. But you're holding up. So PROG, not don't lose. I wouldn't say lose faith in this one, but I would really watch it at 170. Really, really watch it. 170, 167. You can see kind of what I'm showing you right now. Definitely a channel, right? So you're getting an inverse head and shoulders look. So wait for that push up to 165, 170. And if you end up seeing a rejection or you don't pick up volume at that point, more than likely you're going to tap resistance and make a new low. So find an extra strategy, figure out what a rejection looks like for you, and go from there. So am I here daily, every single day, every morning and every night? Well, not every night. Next week I'm not going to be live at night doing the charting request for. I'll only be able to do it one night out of next week. I'm probably going to do a little bit more work within the Discord. with the members of our Discord. Our Discord's almost pretty much full. There's like a few spots left, so I'm pretty much going to be focusing on everybody in there. So I'll be live every morning as always, though. Does Webull have a ticker for the S&P futures? I don't know. I don't know. All right, type those requests down here if there's anything else. If I missed it, guys, I do have hella ADHD, so it's hard for me to see which tickers, but so you think it'll max out? I'm anticipating. So technical analysis is only meant to give us help us with our risk, right? So we see a target and we watch price action as it approaches that target to give us an idea of whether we can hold or not. So isn't PROG being bought out at 150, so should stay around there? That would be a good point. If it is, but it does have a decent setup though. That is an inverse head and shoulders. So just because it has that, it doesn't mean it won't be finished and that you could pop up. So, okay. So I see Lucid. I'm gonna do these in order. So if I skip you above, go ahead and throw it. I see GSAT and AI. I'll do that one next. Okay, so Lucid, guys, if it doesn't go down, it's probably going to go up. Lucid is holding. Nice retest. Ooh, look at that. Nice retest. So look at right there. Beautiful retest right there. 2330. You do have another reversal type pattern. Watch for news. Watch for Lucid to potentially have news. 2480. And then, of course, the break of 25. You do have a falling wedge here, but the overall dominant pattern at the moment is going to be a rising wedge. Or excuse me, no, not a rising wedge, a double top. That double tops here on the hourly. If you go out to the daily, the little falling wedge on the hourly doesn't really give you a ton of room. And again, $25 is where the 9-day moving average is at the moment. Overall, I know that institutions are short on Lucid, so I would just give you that as something to mull over as well. So not much volume in our favor. So. What level do I have of trading view? I'm on premium. Yeah, and another thing too, for those of you who are impatient on whichever platform, I'm not here for. I'm happy that we're getting views and I'm trying to grow my YouTube channel, but just like with the chat, I'm gonna do this at a pace that is gonna make sure that I'm doing the right thing. And by giving you guys 3-minute breakdowns on a chart, that takes me a minute to kind of I don't know how long it's going to take. Like Adobe was hard to chart. That was a brain bender there for a minute. And there's a couple different charts that I tweeted out tonight that were a little bit difficult to chart. And so I take my time and I try and explain myself in a way that is understandable to even people who are new. So, I do care, I know that I can't make everybody happy, so I don't care about that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care if you don't like it, then I can't care because I don't have the time, because there are people who do care and are appreciative and I'm helping them and they're helping me and vice versa. So I appreciate those of you who are chilling and supporting, leaving likes, all that. You guys are awesome. So I do appreciate it. So anyway, let's that's really funny. All right. GSAT. Okay. Yep. Look at that. Damn. Damn. Okay, so GSAT back to support. Also, kind of the ugliest double bottom or double top here as well. But if you run this off this low, it's very obvious. The 200-day EMA is sitting there as well. You might be able to go and head out here to the weekly and get a better idea. Obviously, GSAT is kind of hot dog water right now at the moment. 1785. Damn, that was a high. Yeah, I'm not gonna say. I'm gonna just say keep it straight with you. That's not super bullish. That's not the most bullish thing I've ever seen in my life. So anywhere below 130, 129, and you're probably going to drop back down to some dollar levels. And if the market doesn't end up holding up, then same thing there. The only thing I can think is maybe you rebound and go shoot up and make a higher low. But other than that, um, hey, just to those of you watching Shiba Inu, you did bounce third time. So watch SHIB at $32 for a potential leg up to 30 or $32, 33 cents, 32 cents for a potential leg up to 33 cents, then 33, I guess 33.80. And then maybe even a stab at the highs. It is double bottoming there, but you're on low volume, so it's been slow. Okay. Um, Lucid, PROG, I did GSAT, AI. I am here daily again. Yeah, that's right. AI. Um, okay, so it looks as if it extended itself to some extent. Hold on a second. No. I'll be honest with you on C3AI. It had a catalyst and it didn't take advantage of it at all. It dropped right back down. I don't know why they're holding this thing down, but there's just no volume. There's no catalyst, and I think that's just all it's waiting for. It needs a catalyst. It needs something to perk it up. So no volume, no catalyst, no movement. So you're probably going to stay range bound, and anywhere below at a new low, you're probably going to go in price exploratory mode. So and there's the chart on SOS. SOS is likely going to see, unfortunately, it looks like 150. If you lose this $2 mark, you'll drop to 150 pretty easy. Starbucks. I thought I did it already. Yeah, I did. Or maybe I didn't and I already had this charted. So there you go. I already have it charted. So I'm going to tweak that. Guys, no more requests after these. So I'm going to go ahead and go to bed. You guys should too. I just tweeted out these charts that I'm doing right now. Um, how much capital for a small account? I would just keep growing a small account, just add little bits of cash and stay conservative right now. I already did Sunworks. Favorite setup tomorrow? I like I think I do like Asana. I like Nvidia. I like Roku and I like Netflix for 650. Comments on SHIB, I already hit the $35 or 35 cents. It just needs to clear 32.40 right now. Okay, let's see what else do we got? I already did. I charted Neo. I actually charted BYND. All you have to do is hop in the YouTube and scroll through. Tesla done. I think I did Tesla anyway. Honestly, at this point, I'm forgetting some of the shit that I charted already. OCGN, I see that one. So Visa had a good day, nice bounce day. You returned to the 9-day moving average. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw Visa by next week, somewhere around 235. Honestly, that kind of bounce there, nice inside day. I would say the target tomorrow is 230. 220. Actually, I take that back. 229.25. Oops. So you do have a little double bottom look. So, if you can go and get into the 230 level, that would be preferable. But that's what I see for Visa potentially. How do you think SHIB will hold out with the RSI so high? That's why I TP'd at 35, or why I signaled a TP at 35 cents. Everyone, natural gas prices. Yeah, natural gas prices are roaring and they're fueled by margin calls too. They're likely to slow down here relatively soon. Um, did I do mRNA? I did. I already did mRNA, I think. Did I? I know some of our members in our chat made a killing on this thing to the downside. I would anticipate another leg down to honestly 290. You closed below 300, so I would anticipate 290 tomorrow. I don't know if you might even gap down, and if you get to that level, watch for a bounce. So this is a loop video. He's been wearing the same clothes for days. I know this is a weird loop. I am on the East Coast, yes. Going all on a video tomorrow if it's looking strong. Yeah, we'll be trading live in the Discord again, guys. I don't often do the YouTube trading live on YouTube. It is delayed. I would be a bad person if I just kept trading live on a delayed feed. People are gonna, especially as we approach the end of the week, I think the days that I'll be trading live on YouTube are going to be Mondays and Tuesdays at a minimum, and then TikTok's a different story because it's not screen sharing. The premier thing is obviously being in the Discord, but you guys are more than welcome to obviously use the trial. Do whatever you got to do and then obviously utilize all of the free information that's in my Discord, as long as you can, for as much as you can. TSM, Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing. So watch if NVIDIA runs. I think this has the same setup. Yeah, it does. So there you go. I think this was I'm not 100% sure here. I don't know if we extended ourselves because this is a wedge, but if you do bounce on this stock, then I would anticipate a push up to 120.66. Now, if you do not, you will dump. And Taiwan Semiconductor dumps. It honestly looks like it's going to dump, and it's going to fall to 105 and then 102 and then go fill a gap starting at $95 and ending at $93 and then settling around 91. So honestly, this looks, if you can get a bounce and you can recover, 115, then so be it. You may end up breaking out, but other than that, you're oversold, so it looks like you're going to get a bounce, but the strength of the bounce is going to signify whether or not you're going to go up or not. The more I look at Asana, the more I think Asana is going to end up ripping tomorrow. I think Asana, Nvidia, Asan, ASAN, Roku, and Nvidia are going to be the top watches. Netflix it's going to be hard to catch all four. I got to be honest with you. So, um, did I do BBI? This one's in a clean downtrend, man. There you go. So it actually kind of looks like a falling wedge. This one's going to drop to 45 cents potentially tomorrow. Watch this one below 60 and then dropping to maybe even 45. So no, guys, what happened to EA? Guys, I called EA short days ago. I said that basically if we didn't clear, I didn't expect that big of a short, but I did call for a rising wedge, and we ended up building that rising wedge, rejecting breaking trend. I just missed another trade today, but EA, another trade that people, my buddy Austin, or yeah, he caught EA. Sorry. But he caught EA to the downside because I was kind of talking about it. But yeah, EA just pulled back after making a nice long rip. You know, hopefully you see a good strong bounce tomorrow, back up to 136. But yeah, just go to the website for the free trial. There's the 40% off the yearly and the Patreon. But can you talk a little about the moving averages on you guys? I'm going to be on tomorrow morning, so if any of these can wait till tomorrow morning, I got to get going. But let me get CCL real quick, um, and try and get to these last requests. No more requests though, guys. I appreciate it. Sorry if I missed you tonight. Just a lot. It's a lot sometimes trying to catch all these tickers. So unfortunately, I'm not willing to compromise on quality. So um, okay, so CCL looks like it's building a little bit of a I would say anywhere past 25, 26, and you're gonna go hit downtrend now. I would say 20. 25.75, but that's not enough room for profit for me. But the breakout would occur likely at $26. So if you break $26, watch a pullback at $26, a bounce retest, and a potential breakout there. Already did NVIDIA. All right, YouTube. BB, BlackBerry. I already have it charted. You broke support. So watch BlackBerry potentially short, unless GameStop stuff happens at 850. I would say a reasonable time. Yeah, 885 and then 850 are two levels to watch there. SHIB, there it is. Hey. So look at the volume pop on SHIB there. You know, it's a decent speculative entry here for SHIB, but just know shorts are sitting right here. $33 or 33 cents. And then you've got, how do I do that? I guess it's 33.21 and then 33.60. I don't really do the penny increments, but that's what you need to see there. But just be careful because this is actually one of those setups right here. And I'll show you before I get off. But um, anyway, yeah, no more tickers, guys. I gotta get going. So I apologize if I missed your ticker request. Tomorrow morning I'll be on 8:30 Eastern time as always. We'll see you guys then. You guys need to get rest. Get up. The market rewards the early birds. I will say that. So be up. Go look at your setups. Go look at them again. Go double check your levels. Go look at the daily. Go look at the hourly. Go look at the 4 hour. Go clean up your lines. Go set alerts. Do all of the extra things that you would do to prep your job. You're going to go paint your house. You're going to tape lines. You're going to make all sorts of preparations to make sure that you don't screw shit up. So the way to do that is to basically focus on your setup in the morning, focus on those higher probability setups, and then write down. Guys, I am currently building a journal right now. I am going to be selling a journal, so it's going to be like a product that I have. but I'm gonna keep it. I wanted to keep it nice and relatively. It's not even out, so it's not. It doesn't even exist. Who knows? I may not do it. But it's going to be a trading journal for exactly this purpose because I have a good set of line. But in the meantime, or if you make your own, you need to record your trades. You need to record your entries. You need to write them down in pre-market so you knew what you were looking at and then how it went. Did you hold it too long? Did you hold it not long enough? Were you watching the volume? Is that what you missed? There's a lot of things. So, um, appreciating it. Second day following you. Love the content. Thank you for sharing your knowledge, learning every day. Damn, thank you guys. I appreciate you guys who always hang out here. You guys don't complain. You guys always leave likes, reshare, and yeah, lift me up with those positive comments. So I do appreciate you guys very much. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow pre-market. I'm always in the Discord a little bit earlier than I am anything else. So I did PLTR. Just scroll back, Luis. There's going to be a ton of tickers in tonight. It's going to be for beginners. It's going to be easy to fill out for any level. It'll be easy to fill out. Anything else, if you wanted something more specific, I'd say go build a planner. But that no, I'm building one. If anyone's fancy and knows how to make planners and stuff like that, hit me up and we'll partner on something because I've got good ideas. But I could also screw up stick figures. So, all right, guys, peace out. Thank you so much. Good night. Peace. Night.